Dr. Decks here. Today we are blocking and adding support for all of our Regal Ideas crystal rail and for our surface borders, all of our curved surface borders. So it's not the most glamorous part of the job, but it's a necessary part of the job. So if you like what you see, don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon every time you want to be notified we're putting out fresh content. Also, while I got you, don't forget about Dr. Decks Masterclass. If you want to learn how to bend deck boards, you can check it out at drdecks.com or at drdecks.com. All right, here we go. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I am making templates of all of the curved glass that needs to go on this deck because I need 4 weeks to order it. So I have to get this done soon so my glass guy can come down here from Vancouver, Canada, verify all my measurements, make sure it's crystal clear on everything that he needs to do, and then take these templates and then go ahead and get the glass made. So what I did was I'm taking plywood and I'm making 3/4 inch strips simulating the curves of the deck, and I'm making him a set and I'm making myself a set so that I can actually install the crystal rail pods while we're waiting for the glass to be made. So basically we'll be laying the deck, installing the deck, putting up fascia, putting up skirting, and installing all the crystal rail pods. Once the pods are installed, then the glass can come and then we can install the glass. But before we can have the glass made, the guy needs a clue as to the size and the shape and the curve, the radius, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm doing right now, is making all the templates. And it's very time consuming. I've got about 6 hours into making the bottom deck templates, and then I'll probably have another 4 hours in the upper deck templates once I have these figured out.
What's up? So we got to put these pieces of 4x6 in here so we can put install our rail pods or a crystal rail. Well, the only problem is because we're on a curve here and we got so many little things going on, each block is turning into like 10-20 minutes. So it's a little bit of a challenge, and I'm having to kind of guesstimate angles and measure like 10 times, cut 10 times, but we're getting it done slowly but surely. So I really had to rip this piece of 4x6 down. Not as much of a curve as I thought it was, but looks like it should fit nice and tight. And now I get to have fun trying to figure out where to screw it in.
For coastal curved glass, and Pat's gonna come down and measure this whole
Hammer where you need it. So as you can see, I really only needed about this much blocking to cover the hole that I've got. But to make sure our deck is nice and strong and structurally sound, I figured I might as well make a long piece, connect to both of these joists so it's super solid laterally. Kind of above and beyond, but that's what we do at Dr. Decks. So the fun thing about all this is when you scrape out your lines here on the top of the joist, you'll come down to the bottom to try to hammer these back in. It'll be totally different because the joists sometimes, as much as we try to install them straight, they still have a little bit of a cup. So there's a little things you got to work through to fit these guys in. It's Monday. Yet again, very very close.
All right, so I have almost every single template made for the lower deck for the curved glass. I have 2 straight ones to do. Naziz's laying out some blocks right now for me. So what I'm gonna do is get those. All right, so I just got some news. We just finished laying out all the rail pods. I got all the templates made. Just spent 12 hours buttoning that up. And I got a message from the glass guy. He saw one of my social media posts. He's on vacation. He's like, hey, I can't do double bend glass. I can only curve one way. I can't curve back the other way. I'm like, what do you mean you can't curve back the other way? He's like, yeah, we can only bend glass in one direction only. And that just hit me like a ton of bricks, because we just finished spending so many days prepping and putting all these blocks in, and now they're all gonna have to be redone. That is a royal freaking bummer. I'm kind of destroyed right now. But what do? You don't go cry in your soup, man. You buck up, you man up, and you go finish what you came to do. We've had a lot of setbacks on this project, and I knew that was going to happen. When I designed this deck, I knew we were going to have some setbacks. Starting off with a 4-month wait for our permit, several hoops that we had to jump through for that, the weather, the complexity of this build. And you design these things, you're going to run into complications. So it's how you deal with those complications that makes you who you are. And you know, I'm very somber right now, but you know, I'll get over this. And it's only money. It's only money and time. That's all it is. So we can make more, we can do more. It's just a little frustrating when you work so hard and you're numbing your brain because you're thinking so hard about what you have to do, and then you get a setback. So that's all I have to say about that. It happens to the best of us, so be it. It is what it is. If you like what you saw, or maybe you didn't like what I just said, click that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon if you want to be notified every time I have a failure. Just for giggles, why don't you go over to Dr. Deck's Masterclass and sign up for that? Because that's going to teach you how to do all the cool bending. All these curves, they're not just curves for art or for a reason. We also have deck boards that we're going to curve to match all these curves on this deck. So if you want to learn how to be a master heat bender and you want to learn how to bend decking like I do, go to drdecks.masterclass.com, or you can click the link right through at drdecks.com. Thanks for watching. Have a better day than I am having.